It was a quiet Tuesday evening at La Belle Vie, a luxury restaurant nestled in the heart of Silicon Valley. The air hummed softly with the murmur of diners and the clinking of cutlery on porcelain plates. Amid the warmth of candlelight and the gentle strains of a piano melody, a young waiter named Daniel hustled between tables, his brow slick with sweat. Daniel had always dreamed of something more, but tonight, his dreams felt distant. He had just served a particularly rude customer who had belittled him over a minor mistake with their order. His confidence was shaken, and his thoughts were clouded by frustration. The door to the restaurant opened, and a tall man in a simple black suit walked in. His face was familiar, but Daniel couldn't quite place it. The man's presence was understated, yet there was an undeniable aura about him. As the host guided him to a table, whispers rippled through the room. "Is that?" "No, it couldn't be," some diners murmured. But it was. Elon Musk sat down quietly, scanning the menu with an air of curiosity. Daniel was assigned to his table. His hands trembled as he approached, the weight of the moment pressing down on him. "Good evening, sir. Welcome to La Belle Vie. May I start you off with something to drink?" Daniel's voice was steady despite his nerves. Elon looked up, his piercing eyes locking onto Daniel's. "I'll have a sparkling water, please," he said, his tone calm and polite. Daniel nodded and rushed to fetch the drink, his heart pounding. In the kitchen, Daniel's colleagues were buzzing. "That's Elon Musk out there. Can you believe it?" one of them whispered. "Imagine the tip he'll leave," another added with a grin. But Daniel wasn't thinking about tips. He was focused on delivering excellent service, even as anxiety gnawed at him. Returning to the table with the sparkling water, Daniel asked, "Have you decided on your order, sir?" Elon smiled faintly and pointed to a simple dish on the menu. "I'll have the chef's special," he said. "And thank you." As the night went on, Daniel observed Elon from a distance. He was unlike any other high-profile guest Daniel had served. He didn't demand attention or make a show of his presence. He seemed content to sit quietly, enjoying his meal and occasionally glancing around the room as if soaking in the ambience. But then, the unthinkable happened. Another guest at a nearby table, a loud, obnoxious man dressed in flashy clothes, began to insult the staff. His complaints grew louder and more aggressive, drawing the attention of everyone in the room. When the man turned his ire toward Daniel, mocking his appearance and questioning his competence, Daniel froze. He felt the sting of humiliation, his cheeks burning with shame. To Daniel's surprise, Elon stood up. The room fell silent as he approached the irate guest. "Excuse me," Elon said, his voice firm but measured. "There's no need to speak to him that way. He's doing his job, and he's doing it well." The man scoffed, "And who are you to tell me how to speak?" Elon's response was calm yet powerful. "Just someone who values respect," he said. "And I think we could all use a little more of that." The guest fell silent, his face reddening as the weight of the moment sank in. Elon turned to Daniel and said, "You're doing great. Keep it up." Daniel felt a surge of gratitude and pride. The rest of the evening passed smoothly, and when Elon left, he handed Daniel a note along with his payment. "Thanks for the excellent service," it read, accompanied by a generous tip. That night, Daniel went home with a renewed sense of purpose. Elon's words and actions had reminded him of the importance of treating others with dignity and kindness, no matter the circumstances. It was a lesson he would carry with him for the rest of his life, inspiring him to dream bigger and believe in himself. And as for Elon, he left La Belle Vie as quietly as he had entered, leaving behind not just a satisfied staff but a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed his simple act of kindness.